Rising up, back on the screen. Did his time, took his chances. Went the distance, now he's running the scene. Just a man with the will to survive. Been around, yeah, he travels fast. Speaks his mind, never dances. If he don't like you, that's your past. Hit the button and it goes bam, goodbye. Panels lit, chat's on fire. Say it wrong, you're playing with wire. Type it clean, better keep it tight. All caps rule, oh, you're gone tonight. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the chat. Rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last mob surviving keeps his finger on there, and is watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. Face to face in the common heat, hanging tough, staying ready. Friends are all but friendly to none. When the line gets crossed, it's done. He don't bend and he don't pretend. What he says, yeah, he meant it. If it smashes you out, that's the end. That's your problem, not his. Get sent. Eyes locked in, always aware. One wrong move, yeah, you feel that stare. Talk out loud, you might get yelled. Run the chat and ring the bell. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last known watcher keeps it tight through the night, and is watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. Rising up straight to the top. Had the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now he won't stop. Just a man with a will to survive. Every panel, every place, button ready, no delay. One clear rule, keep it straight. Or your booty, that's the way. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the fight. Oh, rising up to the challenge of the rival. Oh, and the last one standing keeps the order inside, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. Eye of the tyrant, eye of the tyrant, eye of the tyrant, eye of the tyrant, eye of the tyrant. If you know, you know.
Hey guys, how's it going? What's new? What's exciting? What's here? What's there? What's everybody up to? What's nobody up to? I don't know if I have any distractions. It's Tuesday. Even though last night I was sure that was Tuesday. I remember when me and Era were doing the later show, I thought to myself, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do one tomorrow. And then later I realized, oh, tomorrow's actually Tuesday. And it's already set. A quart of yogurt. Not a fan of yogurt. Well, the day before is the day before Hump Day. The day after was the day after Mother's Day. In other words, I was like, I got to call these something. Yeah, lemon yogurt still isn't enticing me. Now, lemon ice, that sounds good. Haven't had that in a long time. Haven't gone to a carnival in a long time. That's usually where they have stuff like that. You know, that's the problem. I had frozen yogurt once and I got sick. I didn't know if it was the frozen yogurt or not, but it kind of ruined me for yogurt after that. Or as the kids call it today, froyo. I think that's why I can never eat tomatoes. I remember when I was a kid, I got sick and I was throwing up, and I had eaten tomatoes. And you know, once you throw something up, it's hard to ever consider ingesting it again. It's kind of like my experience with Southern Comfort years ago. No, I did not see Gamer Short. How short is she? Well, maybe we'll find out.
Hello.
How
I'll
sh-
come keep you company.
Lola just called you short.
Oh, I'm 5'9". That's not that short.
She,
Taller
yeah,
than Todd. Oh, I just caught something of Todd's that I made into a little short. I tagged you in it, but I can share the link here too.
yeah, go ahead and grab it. That'll,
Okay.
or you can bring it up and I, you know, like backstage, and then I'll bring it up.
Okay.
I didn't. I don't see a notification.
Hmm. Let me.
Hello.
Hello.
If you,
I was making me a coffee. Took me a little minute.
Hey, Dr. Phil.
What's up, people?
Uh,
Rhoda, Dr. Phil, Teresa, Kathy.
okay, here's Angel's short. Looks
The
familiar.
ride or die is a secret skull with a rabbit, even though she
let me
claims that she
back it
just
up a little.
yeah, the only one that used the terminology ride or die is a secret skull with a rabbit, even though she claims that she just noticed them not too long ago. It's a little weird.
And it's funny because I had called JJ at one point in time, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks ago, because I needed help on something, and that phone didn't even ring once before he picked up. That tells you the kind of person JJ is. If you're the kind of person that needs help and is worthy of that help, and you're not just a user, JJ, you'd be hard pressed to have a better friend than JJ. And that's often how I've been a very, very good friend to a great many people, but I've had, until recently, actually, there have been very few people in my life that have been very, very good friends to me. And I think we all can understand what it means, or what I'm saying when I say having a good friend, like a ride or die kind of friend, like a friend you can call and they're not going to dodge you when there might be a little work and you need help. They're there. They're the first ones to pick up the phone saying, yeah, Roger, let's go. Let's knock this out. And I remember getting off the phone in the situation, looked at my wife and I go, wow. I just shook my head. I'm like, just wow. And she's like, what? I'm like, phone didn't even ring once. She goes, you're not used to that, are you? I said, no, I'm not used to that. She's like, you're not used to having people in your life that are like you.
Yeah, the only one that used the terminology ride or die is a secret skull with a rabbit, even though she claims that she just noticed them not too long ago. It's a little weird.
And it's
Yeah, so
You guys realize how long that saying has been around?
right.
It's been around forever.
And he was always like questioning Secret, like, what does that mean, ride or die? That's kind of creepy, and things like that. So
What's up, Howard and Secret
Yeah.
and
You also
Nerdy?
notice his definition of a good friend is somebody who can do something for you.
yeah,
Oh, by the way, if I'm by my phone and you call me, I always pick it up on the first ring. Just saying. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
who it is. I just pick it up if the phone's near me.
yeah, especially if I'm on my phone or something.
Right.
So we also have a short from Phil, a new edition of Finkel Whisperer.
I dropped clickbait on generally specific about sleeping with a hot married TBI widow, aiming for Jeff to defend his fellow TBI guy. Stone Vet and Killer Miller clutched pearls, called me evil, made Potato Man memes about the husband, and ignored real double standards. Dirty hippies, actual affair, and THC use get a pass because he was at rock bottom. I got laid off from Freddie Mac in January with severance through July. I've spent 4 months caring for my sick mom in New York. Stone Vet mocked me for being unemployed while he's jobless and younger. Muckster wants a public showdown on his channel with his friends backing him. I've told him for months to call me privately. He blocked me, unblocked, and still won't talk man to man. I agreed anyway. I'll join his live at 9 p.m. tonight, Tuesday the 12th. Billy, my late friend, had a real TBI, fell downstairs in and out of unresponsive states. That's why their vegetable and potato jokes piss me off. You all run in teams, clip everything, throw teammates under the bus publicly, then preach no teams in one standard. You stand for nothing. See you at 9. Finkel out.
Did he really say that vegetable jokes piss him off when he's the one that put the story out there that he was sleeping with that woman? And he expects
don't know.
people to just be respectful about that? What the hell?
Yeah. I put the link to my short in the back if anybody wants to put it in the chat. But
What is?
I don't know. Finkel is. I don't know if he thinks he's clever or what, but. And now it
Yeah.
sounds like he's on his way to go stay with Todd in a few days. I don't know. Or something.
For a guy who always said complete honesty was necessary for his program, it seems funny that he figures that lying about an affair is okay, but
Yeah.
what do I know? Anyway,
Yeah. I don't know.
I blame Ariel.
I wonder if he's going there to be Todd's like second for if the duel between Todd and DirectD happens. You know, if he's gonna be there to back up his friend, because he's going for the election, I guess. But
How is that going on?
Is he voting? I'm gonna go and vote too.
I don't think he can.
Why not? He could just say he's Mexican. They'll let him vote.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
maybe.
That's what I do. I don't need no pinche ID to show you, man. I'm voting. And I go vote.
Yes, Teresa, that's exactly what I am.
I'm
Yeah,
picturing
it's very confusing.
you say about him backing up Todd against DD. I'm picturing one of those things where the guy's going, hold me back, hold me back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold me back and there's nobody holding him back. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
By the way, I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about, but I'll just join in anyways.
Oh. Is it better if we don't explain it?
No, you don't have to explain it. I know a little bit of it, but yeah, I don't need to
Yeah.
know all the details because I don't care. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. I saw your Potato Head song too, Phil.
I was going to say, what Potato Head song did I make? Then you said Phil. Okay, so you're cheating on me.
It took me a second. I thought, why does he have Mr. Potato Head in this? And then I thought, oh, that's right.
Well, you know, apparently it's not cheating if you're a potato.
Mr. Potato Head died.
You know, when they first came out with Mr. Potato Head, you were supposed to use an actual potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What year was that, Muckster? I know I was a kid. It was already out.
I don't know. I'm guessing 50s.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see if my buddy knows. Hey Siri, when was the toy Mr. Potato Head first sold?
Mr. Potato Head was first sold in 1952 by Hasbro.
52. Okay. I think my brother was born in 54. Not sure.
It was originally 98 cents.
Well,
I don't think it was the whole potato though. It was just those pieces.
No,
I think.
it was eyes, nose, and mouth with push pins.
Right. Yeah.
That was probably an expensive toy then, especially for something that simple.
So who's
A
better,
buck in
Mr. Potato Head
1952.
or his wife?
It was the first toy advertised on television.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think Barbie came out in '59.
Oh, she's not older than that? I thought maybe she was probably a little older than that, but okay.
I don't know if I remember correctly.
That's okay. I wasn't
It's like
around in 59 anyway, so
that original
yeah.
Barbie was worth a lot of money. The first one it had a, if you ever see one, was a hole in its foot. That was the very first one of them. I guess people
Are you
Oh, because they had the stand to.
yeah,
Oh
to
yeah,
stand up
yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah. I used to play with Barbies when I
Or
was a
was it
kid.
for the shoes back then?
I would rip her arms off and head and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I would attack her with my GI Joe or whatever I had back then.
I can't remember if my sister had Barbies or not. I would imagine she did.
Yeah, my sisters did.
I did. The reason they switched to a plastic body for Mr. Potato Head is because there were safety regulations preventing kids from playing with rotting vegetables.
Hilarious. Has nothing to do with you putting your nasty ass fingers all over the place and then touching the potato and then your mom taking it later on and peeling it and cooking it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what
As
it
long as it's cooked, it's good. You killed the germs. You'd be all right.
here's what it originally looked like.
Oh, I'm thinking she's gonna bring it up.
I know.
Looks scary.
Yeah. Like it has a body and everything.
That would be shit.
Any
It
fruit
does
or
look like it had a
vegetable.
lot of attachments,
Yeah.
different kinds of mounds and stuff. I guess so.
It looks like Uncle Guido or Uncle Juan.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a potato head. Look at those eyeballs. That is crazy.
It shows using like onions and stuff for it too in there.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Mr. Avocado Head.
Any fruit or vegetable?
Yeah.
Mr.
I just
Radish.
wonder who came up with that. You know, I think something like that just shows that like LSD was not created in the '60s. Because that just seems like somebody was sitting around zonked out of their mind and went, would be a fun toy? Let's put a mouth on a potato.
His name is George Lerner. And in 1949, he was inspired by his own children who often played with their food.
Oh,
And it was originally called the Funny Face Man. And that's what the prototype trademark he got was for.
I
Interesting.
got an idea. Let's put eyeballs on a potato and ears in the mouth and sell it to kids.
In
Kids, a
1953,
lot of
they introduced the Mrs. Potato Head, and then a brother Spud and a sister Yam.
Yeah. Spud and yam.
And then they introduced the Tutti Frutti Friends kit, which came with over 60 pieces for building 4 additional characters: Katie the carrot, Kookie the cucumber, Oscar the orange, and Pete the pepper.
Who comes up with these names? Pete the pepper.
Yeah. There were parental complaints about finding spoiled food in their homes, and there were also reports of children choking on the small pieces and cutting themselves with the sharp tack ends.
Yeah, it's like
Interesting.
one of those trial and errors. Oops, too many kids are choking. Let's make it a little bigger, and how about we don't stab them with the
Yeah.
product? Not only is it fun, but you can get hepatitis from it. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, Lolo, my mom would have been like, okay, you can play with it, but you're going to eat it. Yes, mind keeping it down.
I didn't think you gave the orders around here.
I don't give orders. I don't follow my own orders.
Hey, Wyatt.
Here I found Ariel's Mr. Potato Head from when he was a kid.
Escape me! Prepare to be sliced! Yeah?
That's him right there. Got the knife part right.
Well, I told it a switchblade. I was hoping it would start off with him opening it, but I was just doing a quickie. I could always, if I really wanted to, I could add to it.
Oh, the eyebrows. Yeah, they look just like my eyebrows, Lola. Can't you tell? Look just like me.
Escape me! Prepare to be sliced! Yeah?
Does he have an upper lip or not? Or is that black thing just his mustache and no lip?
It almost looks like the mustache is in his mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. Timu Potato Head, yes.
Yeah. You know what it needs is wiggly eyebrows.
Do it like Groucho.
Yeah.
Why has he got pink ears, man, and a brown body? It's a racist toy, man.
Well, pink ears he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You still got him, Giggle. Cool.
Oh, well.
Only thing I have from my childhood is bad memories. That's it. Beatings for doing what I wasn't supposed to do. But that's my fault.
Generational trauma.
Yeah. You learn. You live and learn. Makes you strong. You don't grow up to be a puss.
And now Alanis Morissette just popped into my head. You live, you learn.
Uh-huh. Actually, my mom never beat me. I was the baby. Everybody else got the beatings, not me. So they hate me.
No,
She did whip my ass a couple of times, though.
my one nephew, Barb's son, when he was little, he was one of those kids that was like always climbing and stuff and always getting hurt. They went for stitches so often. Barb was afraid doctor would be calling children and youth on her. But anyway, you know how when a little kid like that has a bruise on their face or something, people always like, "Ah, what happened there?" And Barb didn't find it funny, but I taught him to go, "My mommy beats me."
Yeah. Not the time for it, kid. Yeah, I had my little neighbor come over. Was it Saturday? Yeah. He comes in here. He's just 6 years old. He thinks he owns the place. Walks around. He's telling me he's hungry. Wants to watch a movie. I put a movie on for him. He gets a pillow and he lays down with me. Starts watching a movie. He's all over the place. He's on top of the furniture. He's all over. He's driving Rick crazy. I'm like, come over here, man. Come and sit down with me. I calmed him down. It takes him a little bit to wind down. He's a good kid.
Give him a little coffee.
Yeah, I don't know. He likes hanging out with me. He just comes over, man, and
Yeah.
it's always been like that since he was little, man.
Nice.
It's funny, always funny how kids will latch on to certain people that way, you know?
Yeah. If I go over there and knock on their door or whatever, he'll grab my hand and he wants me to come inside, man. Come on, follow me.
Speaking of which, I ever tell you about the time the preschool people came to visit Barb about Andrew's little brother? she Andrew had this doll. And it was basically like what was the name? Oh, Cabbage Patch. It was like a Cabbage Patch reject, you know.
Hmm.
And Barb would always call it his brother Marvin.
Oh, was it a
My buddy.
My Buddy?
Yeah, the black
I
one.
don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I don't even think it was like a name brand or anything. I'm not sure. But anyway, so he was in. I guess it was in Head Start. And two of the women from Head Start, called Barb about doing a home visit. And they were there and they said, "So who all lives in the house with you?" And Barb said, "Well, Andrew and my boyfriend." She hadn't married her second husband yet. And they said, "Well, what about Andrew said he has a little brother, Marvin." And Andrew had told them that, but his mom wouldn't let him take Marvin out of the house because he was too ugly. So you can imagine what they were thinking, that, she had this kid locked in a cellar somewhere or something. She was like, "Oh, you guys want to meet Marvin?" She went and got that doll. But it's just always funny imagining what must have been going through their head when a kid said, "Yeah, I got a little brother, but Mommy says he's too ugly to leave the house."
That is hilarious.
My brother had one of those My Buddy dolls. And I would move it around like in his room.
I used to do that when my niece would come visit, and she had a stuffed monkey whose name was Monkey.
I think
And when she'd go to sleep, I'd go get Monkey and bring him into my room and say, "Oh, he prefers to sleep with Uncle Dan."
Yeah. I think when My Buddy came out, that was probably around the time, what's his name? Chucky came out, right? Or something?
Yeah, it was
Kind of
supposedly the inspiration for
Okay.
Chucky. Yeah.
From My Buddy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of My Buddy, and that isn't what Andrew had, because his
Hi,
doll was way uglier.
You want to play?
There was a catchy commercial too, like, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
Yeah. Wherever he goes, we go, my buddy.
Yeah.
My buddy. My nephew had one. He had the little black kid. Looked just like my
brother
nephew.
just had like the regular white brown haired kid, so and then of course they added like a kid sister later.
Yeah, they did add the kid sister. Yep. Same song too. Kid sister.
Yeah.
Kid sister.
Yeah.
I had no buddies when I was a kid.
We know. You never was a kid anyways. You was always this age.
No, I used to be about 5 years younger.
Oh, okay.
So nobody knew the trouble you've seen?
That's right. Nobody knows the truffles I've ate. Nobody knows about mushrooms.
So is how you have another stream set up for after this?
Yes. Finkel took up my invitation to talk, and now I'm not even sure what I want to talk to him about.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was talking to Killing Time, and I just said to him, I said, after me responding to his response to my response to his response, I'm not even sure I even care anymore. And just then I got a notification of Finkel putting up a video saying RSVP.
Oh,
So
I thought
we'll
that
see.
was having to do with his trip to Todd's, but I don't know.
No, that was him accepting my invitation. And you
Okay.
know what's funny too is Kellentime had just told me too. He said, "Yeah, if you really do want to talk to Finkel, if you want, we could do it on my channel to be a little more objective." And Finkel said, "Yes, I will come there if you're live that night." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we'll see what happens.
Was he born or was he hatched, Michael? Did he come from an egg?
Didn't we all come from eggs?
I think we did.
Mm-hmm. Kind of creepy in school when you're a girl and they, they're telling you about how reproduction works and stuff, and they're like, "You have 20,000 eggs inside of you right now," and you don't picture eggs at that age as something really small.
Yes, I remember that well. It freaked me out when they told me that.
Yeah,
Try to feel how many eggs you got inside, or
yeah.
you do buck, buck, and then you try to. Okay, there goes one egg. No, it doesn't work that way. They still teach reproduction in school?
I believe so. I don't know. I haven't been in
They still
school.
got sex ed? I don't know. I haven't been to school in so long. Shit,
I
even when
haven't
I
been
went
to
to
school
school,
in 22 years.
even when I went to school, I
It's,
didn't go to school.
yeah, yeah.
That's it, 20 years? Good Lord. You're a
22
babe.
years.
Just a babe.
Not counting like college, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably did move it up to like second, third grade, at least where they start introducing like basic concepts.
Yeah, a
Maybe
lot of
not.
kids always ask those questions anyways. They always want to know.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to talk to their kids. I just bring them in the bedroom. Here you go. This is how it's done. Oh, so you're traumatized now. Don't ask me any more questions. Go away now.
Okay, Billy. Now I brought this video home. It's called Debbie Does Dallas. It'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh
There you go.
no.
Yeah. This is an instructional video, step by step.
Do you know, my father gave me a sex talk when I was in high school. It was very succinct. The entire talk was, if you can't be good, be careful.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I used to, anytime I went on a date, I brought a first aid kit. Because I was a Boy Scout.
You never know when you need a
Yeah.
sling, a good sling, right? You might break an arm or something.
Yeah.
Never know.
She's bleeding. She's bleeding.
Yeah,
Get the gauze.
yeah, get the gauze. Yeah. I need more morphine. I need more morphine.
How do you put a tourniquet down there?
What do you call that stuff? Put you to sleep. Let's put that over her mouth. That shit they put over your kidnap.
I
Chloroform?
thought that always.
Shut this bitch up.
I thought the chloroform always came before the sex.
It's supposed to, but usually I just
Hey,
use it.
B&G.
Out. And these are jokes,
Ruby
folks.
Biscuit Man.
I've never done any of these things, by the way, and I'm going to stick to that.
So you're like a 57-year-old virgin?
Something like that. Yeah. You know, it's funny
Okay.
because as kids we did a lot of crazy shit, man. And, you know, you think you know what you're doing or you don't, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I always like when you get those, whatever you want to call them, like a holier than thou old lady or whatever. And it's like, bitch, we know who you were when you were 16.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be talking about,
Yeah.
kids today, kids today. It's like, yeah. And now, so tell us again how
All right.
you went to live with your uncle on the farm for 6 months and then came back lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got 8 kids and you got 5 different baby daddies. Please explain that to
yeah.
us. The math is not mathing right.
Why my grandma had to marry my grandpa at 15.
Mm. Yeah, and he was what, 20 what? 1, 22?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a different time.
That's that was like what age my mother's mother was when they got married.
Yeah, a lot of people back then got married
Yeah,
young. Also, you know, if you had a big family, you kind of want to get these girls out of there. It's one less mouth you got to feed. Let somebody
well,
else take care of her.
my mother had to quit school after 8th grade and go get a job.
Yeah.
My grandma was the oldest, but her parents got divorced like twice and remarried twice, and each time they had another kid. And I don't know, it was just real weird rural Wisconsin stuff. But
Wisconsin better than West Virginia.
yeah,
Yeah, because they may have married their brothers and sisters.
true. They don't need to do the blood tests in Wisconsin usually. But my grandma had 5 kids before she even turned 20,
Wow.
and her doctor was like, "You have to stop now." So
But
She wasn't
my
playing.
mother had my mother had 13 siblings.
wow.
Oh, so I think my grandmother was one of 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. And those are just the surviving ones, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mother had a brother that died as an infant, so it was actually like 15 births.
My grandma's brother was born um, intersex, um, with both parts.
Oh, your
And
grandmother, you said?
my grandma's brother.
Oh, brother. So he stayed as a boy,
Yeah.
then he decided to be a boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he had a lot of other issues too mentally. So I think they made the decision for him, back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it was like my great grandpa finally got his boy,
Oh,
because he had 2 girls already. So
well, at least he got part of a boy. And yeah.
and he's
Part of
he's
a
my
girl.
dad's uncle. My dad's uncle, but he was only 4 years older than my dad, so they grew up kind of being best
Yeah, like,
friends. You know?
more like brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nephews that are like my age. My oldest brother's 14 years older than me.
That's I have cousins that are older than like a couple of the aunts. Because like the oldest kids, like I said, they were 14. The oldest kids were having their own kids by the time their
Yeah.
mom was done pumping them out, so they had kids born before, especially my aunt, who was the youngest. Sounds
Yeah.
very weird.
Yeah, oh, my daughter didn't even want to wait. She didn't waste no time. 14, boom. Okay, we're having a baby. What?
Wow.
Having my baby.
Yeah. The oldest granddaughter is
Babe-
20. She's 26 now.
Babies having babies.
Oh yeah.
Do 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 do.
What's up, Carrie?
Yeah, shut up, Curtis. Nobody asked you.
What's up, James?
No idea what he said. I'm sitting back too far.
Yeah, hello, maybe?
Well, that's enough of that crap.
Oh yeah. We don't need
You know,
hello.
yeah, you know he's being sarcastic.
But you donate the $50 to the coffee fund thing there. Buy Muckster coffee. No, no one knows what a condom is. I'll tell you what the problem is. No one listens to me, Wyatt. I had her mother listen to me. This shit would have never happened. But I let it be. And then I'm the bad guy when I open my mouth and say something. Yeah, they don't give a damn, and they don't just don't care. They don't respect either. There's no respect out there. You see that, Muckster? James said he posted a new comic on your community page.
No, I'm on a different page right now. Let's see.
Biscuit got jokes.
Mm.
That shit made me laugh. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I can pull it up if you want to. Since
No.
Muckster's busy.
Why did Finkel schedule a live for 8:50
I don't
when he
know.
agreed to come here at 9 o'clock?
Because it's only going to take 10 minutes to say what are you guys going to say. Yeah, I don't know. You can talk a lot in 10 minutes.
Maybe he's gonna restream it or something.
Yeah. All I know is I'm going into it in good faith.
Yeah.
That's all you can do, huh?
What if he tries to bring Todd?
Hear each other out. I don't think he will.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to.
Well, he's got 3/4 more to go than Biscuit. There's more. Tell him there's more. I can't quote you anything out the Bible, but I pretty much know it from beginning to the end.
This is the comic that James shared.
Almost looks like he's wearing a chef's hat with that hair like that.
Yeah.
A dash of they're after us.
Dunning-Kruger flower.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. A little misinformation here. A dash of they're after us. Certain historical ignorance. And voila, watch it manifest.
Yeah. Jesus wept. That is the shortest one. Jesús lloró.
That's a good one. That comic. Well done.
The only thing on the menu is division.
Yeah,
Sure.
no punching beneath the belt, Phil, I guess.
Bitter, spicy, 100% unverifiable.
Special of the day, blame someone else.
Oh yeah, Dr. Phil is asking if there's any special rules for the chat in that stream tonight.
Oh, the chat? I don't
No.
think there is. I thought
No,
he was talking about between Finkel and Muckster.
Yeah, but like, I think he's wondering about timeouts and behavior. Yeah, timeouts or behavior you don't want to see.
I think people
No,
could have fun in the chats, but they really do need to behave, not say anything crazy.
yeah, as long as people aren't like just throwing around the N word or things like that.
Yeah. You
Let them
got
say whatever kind of stupid shit they want to say.
right.
I
Yeah.
actually am going to have chat turned off.
I don't mind trolling. I love trolling because I troll people all the time. That's why I say stupid shit up here all the time. It's just me being silly. Never believe anything I say.
But the people I have given wrenches to, I think they all have common sense. Except Carrie, I don't know how he snuck in.
Yeah.
I'm just common. I don't have any sense. Yeah, you can troll Wyatt. It's all good. Just remember, they're gonna troll you back.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fair.
Somebody was trolling JP, I guess, in Todd's chat today, and Todd blew up at him. Vigilance committee, I guess, and like
Oh,
banned him. So
Hold on a second. What's up, Spider? How you doing?
Hey everybody, good. How
Hey.
y'all doing?
hanging in,
Yeah.
trying to distract myself.
I'm gonna bring your mic up just a little bit, buddy.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Why'd you kick him?
I didn't kick him. What happened? I was looking at the chats. Device
look at me,
not
I'm on
connected.
another page.
It said device
It's
not
that third world
connected.
internet.
And then he fell off.
Oh,
It's he's from Canada. What do you expect?
he got DDoSed.
Yeah.
They still have dial-up over there.
Whoever's DDoSing Spider Dog, you better quit before you're added to the RICO.
There he is.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Okay. Well, the thing is, Dr. Phil, if you're gonna be in the chats, you got to know that that can come to you if you're talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be able to take it. Otherwise, don't even show up. If you got hurt feelings, yeah, it's not the place to be in any of these YouTube chats, any YouTube panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It
be
doesn't have to be
sensitive.
this one or Todd's. It could be any panel. It doesn't matter what kind of panel it is. There's always shit going on in the chats.
Yeah, chats kind of become like people's. They think it's their little safe home space if it's like the creator that they like or whatever. But I mean, and some creators like let that happen where they make the place all safe for everybody, and that's fine if that's what you want for your channel. But I mean, it seems like a lot of work.
I go to a place where there are no wrenches.
Yeah.
People ask for them, but there's no wrenches. You're not getting a wrench. Don't ask for it. Because that's where the fuckery starts right there.
Yeah. Well, when I go to a channel, like a new channel, and I see like the chat is just all blue wrenches, like there's no green, there's no nothing, it's just all blue wrenches, I'm out. Like I don't want to participate because it's like, what's the point?
Well, some I knew. Someone me and Nero both used to know, still know her, just don't really go there all the time anymore. She always did that because she wanted to like develop community where everybody can go to each other's channels and all that stuff. It wasn't really
right.
She wasn't really looking for mods.
Yeah.
She was just making it so everybody could, click on each other and all that.
Right. I get it.
And I think that's what other people do.
You can kind of tell whether it's something like that or if it's, people being protective of their space, like just what's the vibe of what's going on in the conversation and what the channel's about.
Well, when I go to Boots, for some reason Boot made me a mod, and I don't really mod other people's channels much unless they say do this if somebody does that. But I would spend a lot of time in Boots timing people out for 10 seconds, because you'd have these other sensitive people timing someone out for 6 hours just because they didn't like them. They didn't do anything. It's just like, oh, I can't stand him, so boom.
Yeah, dumb.
Old man Mitch somewhere in Florida. He's out there somewhere.
Yeah. Old man Mitchell.
What up, Mitch? That's Muckster's one of his all-time favorite guys from YouTube.
I heard the name before, but I don't think I've ever interacted with him.
Old guy Mitch, 65.
I totally forgot about him.
Guy Mitch, whatever, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot. He hasn't been around in ages.
What we got here? Oh, Lord.
Hey. That doesn't sound good.
I just heard.
Who's your daddy?
And
what does he do? Go ahead, Jerry.
Buenas tardes, everybody.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Dónde está el baño?
Yeah.
Second door to the left.
That's
all I learned, really.
That's all you really need.
But it sounds great.
Yeah.
Taco.
If you're in a pinch and you need to know a word, that's one of the ones you need to know.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I interrupted again.
You're not really interrupting much.
Nah. I was watching Stone Vet, and then I saw you guys were live. I was like, oh, let me see what's going on over here.
Why don't you just go back to Stone Vet then?
Oh, is that right, Ariel? All right.
Yeah, we're just hanging, bro. It's Tuesday night, bro. You know it's Taco Tuesday.
Because it's Tuesday night and I feel all right. Actually, for me, it's tostada night. I get tostadas today.
Mm.
Mm.
Because they're toasted, right? Them buns.
How do you know about that?
Because you just said it.
Oh.
Tostada. It's been toasted, bro. I'll smack some butter on them bitches if you want.
Would you stop,
Serve 'em out.
Ariel? You whoa. Sometimes you concern me, sir. Dr. Phil, Michael, legit, Mr. Caddy, my only and one true sub. What was it? I messed up again on Dr. Phil's email.
Dude,
I
it's
just
real
got the email
simple,
back.
man.
I just got the email back, so then I messed up.
Sniper, I don't have an accent. I speak American. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
That's Jerry. Yeti.
Sniper, I don't. People say that I have an accent, and I never hear it. I never hear it.
You got that LA accent.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
A person doesn't hear their own accent. That's astounding. We really should get some scientists on that.
Yep.
Is this a thing for real?
People tell me I have an accent and I don't hear it either.
Now you sound normal. You sound normal, Angel.
What is normal, Ariel?
I don't know. She's got the Minnesota thing going on. I can hear it.
Spider Dog definitely has an accent.
Yeah, I can hear Spider Dogs. I always hear him say boot, boot, boot.
A boot.
There's a place out here. I can't remember the name of the town in Virginia.
Do you even know about birth control? Take a pill, buy Uber's something.
I have that same T-shirt.
Bitch. Do you even know about birth control? Take a pill, buy Uber's something.
Ubers?
I know. I just heard that too. I did it fast. It was supposed to be condoms.
Who are the twins? Are those my boys?
I thought you were trying to type in rubbers or something and it mispronounced it, but
I don't know. Let me
Oh shit, Michael White
go
got me.
back and see what was typed in there.
Who's the girl?
Oh, that's. It just didn't matter. I just said a
Is that
woman who obviously just gave birth. Yeah, I meant to put rubbers, and I put ubbers.
oh, okay.
is that my daughter or is that my wife? Which one is it, man?
It was just some woman you're bitching at for not knowing about
okay.
birth control.
Oh, I didn't know Ariel was part of Big Pharma.
Hey, Big Pharma pays, so keep your trap shut.
You know, but then again, maybe this is Mexican.
Bitch. Do you even know about birth control? Take a pill, buy Uber's something.
Ubers.
Ubers.
That's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we call our condoms, Ubers.
In Mexico, YouTube is Ubers. They're called Ubers over there. You know, we call them YouTubers here, but they're Ubers over there.
Actually, what you're saying to her is, call it fucking Uber and get out of the place before he gets you pregnant.
An English accent, Sniper Dog. Like when I make fun of Mimsy? Oh, you're absolutely right, GS.
By the way, he used to follow me on my channel. I would have never guessed that he was British, although I should have.
If that's a real accent.
He's Australian.
Oh,
even worse.
I'm telling you guys, he's Vegas Vips. He's doing the long con.
He's Cart. Cart about Vegas over eyes. That's Cart.
Well, you're absolutely right, Muckster.
It was
I
pretty
am
good.
Vegas Vips.
You're absolutely correct.
You're absolutely correct.
we should just say a bunch of random facts and have him just like follow up with that. Like, yeah. I don't know. Somebody help me with that.
I just watch a lot of British TV, so I pick up accents.
You know what's funny is that and Muckster knows I got a bunch of British friends over there. They all speak with a different type of accent because they're all from different places over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, different parts. Yeah.
Some of them you can
got
understand good. Others
Cockney accents.
Others of them,
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell they're saying. I'm like, is he actually
Yeah.
speaking English? Because I don't know what he's saying. They'd be like, dude,
Have-
I got to tell him to slow down because I don't even understand him.
Heavy Cockney is
Scott-
like can get pretty hard.
I have less problem with Cockney than I do with Scottish.
Mm.
And when they're drinking, when they're drinking alcohol, forget it, bro. You don't know what the hell they're saying.
Well, if they're Scottish and Irish, you know they're drinking.
Well,
Stereotype for the win.
My dad's sister lives in Scotland. A lot of the family, so I've never been there, but the accent is really hard sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Cockney, no. Sniper, that's funny.
Is Cockney when you're like really well endowed?
Yeah.
Or when you're asking for it.
Listen, you don't have to be well endowed. Well, I don't have to be well endowed for me to cock anybody. If they want it, they get it. That's it.
No, I said Cockney.
It means
like
it means
like
your
your knee.
cock reaches clear down to your knee. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I never kneel down.
I can only do that in Mexican, and it's ay ay ay.
Dude, Harry Potter and caveman accent.
Andale, arriba.
I saw somebody on a talk show the one time. You guys remember Forrest Tucker? He played the sergeant in F Troop.
F Troop. I know
Anybody?
F Troop.
Anybody?
Oh yeah. F Troop. Yeah.
Anyway, they were in a play with him, and he gathered the cast together, and he says, "Now I know what you're all thinking about. I know you're wondering if the stories are true. And let me just put that to rest. Yes, it's true. He got down on his knees and opened up his fly, and it just came out and went plump right down on the stage. And that guy was over 6 foot tall. So, yep, that would be Cockney.
Way.
I'm still trying to process that story.
What are you processing? Like how you gonna hold it, or how you gonna take it, or what are you processing, bro?
Hey, stay out of my head, Ariel.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, wow.
Maybe we should have an announcer like an unboxing match. Oh, and Muckster threw a left to the head, and now Finkel with the uppercut. And
What are you talking about, Ariel? You mean
That's
like
what
a color
that's-
commentator?
yeah.
It might have been said before I was here, but is Finkel showing up? Do you know is it for sure? Or?
Yeah, he said
He
was.
said,
Okay, cool.
I don't know. Lately, he's been doing a lot of this trolling, aka lying.
Nah, he'll show up,
well,
bro. Finkel's
it's
not
up
like
to
that.
him. I set up a separate thing for 9 o'clock.
Well, I hope he does,
Well-
and I hope Muckster yells at him like he yells at me.
No, he's not gonna yell, bro. You're not gonna get nothing done if you yell back and forth, man. Nothing's gonna be
I don't yell back at Muckster.
because we kicked you the hell out. That's why. You got no power over here. Matter of fact, say it again.
Well, Muckster, if you and Finkel make up and become friends again, I'm out of here.
Well, I don't know
Why don't
if that's gonna
it
happen.
won't it won't go that far, but maybe just
I'm
clear the
joking,
air, have
anyways.
a little detente.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. Maybe you guys can find some common ground or something. I don't know. That's
I-
talk at
I don't
least.
know,
It's
man.
kind of gotten to where I don't even remember what I wanted to talk about now. It's just there's been all this confusing shit over the months when he would say stuff, and I'd be thinking, the hell is he talking about? So who knows? It might be like a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, man. Me going over there to talk to him, like it really like solidified. I really don't want to like hang out with that dude no more.
Well, don't have to worry about Todd interrupting my conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The thing I was thinking about that too when Todd came in. Todd's thing is he doesn't want to have conversations. He's all about trying to score points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always looking for gotchas too. Like he thinks everything
Yeah.
that somebody says to him is like, like you're trying to position him into a space to say something that makes him look dumb or whatever. And it's just like, dude, you gotta relax, man. Like,
Yeah.
just have a conversation.
He's the king of projection.
Yeah.
Did you hear the question he posed to me before I left Winkles?
No.
Oh, I never
Spider?
listened to anything that has to do with you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Spider Dog.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he asked me, do I prefer if people lie to me or tell me the truth?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's
I was like,
a
who the fuck
great
thinks like
question.
that?
Yeah,
Like, who
I
thinks
mean,
like
what are you
that?
supposed to say? Like, duh, I don't know. Like,
Jerry,
Yeah.
answer this. Do you prefer that someone lie to you or tell you the truth?
No, I don't know. I prefer that they lie to me and make me think that I'm the greatest person in the world. Yeah.
And people that say they don't lie, they're liars. Everyone lies. Everyone has
Yeah.
lied.
Yeah.
There's not a single person in this world that has never ever lied. They're full of
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
I like doing a party question and saying, telling everybody, like, put your hand up in the air, and so everybody puts their hand up in the air, and I say, if you keep your hand up in the air, you're saying yes to the question, and then the question is, who here is peed in the shower, and people like start to look around and want to put their hand down and want to keep it up, and
Yeah.
it's just like, because come on, everybody's peed in the shower, and then you got people who are like, I don't pee in the shower, I don't
They're
pee
full
in the
of shit.
shower.
I've
Like,
done it in
Yeah, but,
school.
everybody's peed in the
Of
shower.
course, bro.
It's also. I'm sorry. I know you don't speak English, but it's a bad question. If you leave your hand in the air, you're saying yes, and the question was, who here has? The question should be, have you?
Oh, okay.
Hey, I didn't spend
Didn't I
72
say-
years in college for
Grammar
nothing.
police.
Mr. Yeah, teacher, Mr.
I gotta be me.
Professor Muckster. Thank you.
I gotta be me.
Fair enough.
Shit. Even babies, when you're giving them a bath, they'll start peeing.
Yeah,
Be shooting it all
Yeah.
out all over the place. You know,
That's right, Lola.
warm water.
That's what Jerry does.
Anybody
do?
who's been there knows it's much easier to deal with girl babies than boy babies.
Yes, because you never know where that little thing is pointing.
Yep.
Right at your face.
But then that's a way to find out if the baby's diabetic or not.
Why, does it taste sweet?
Yeah, way back in like the 1800s, doctors would do that. They
Oh.
would taste somebody's urine to see if it tasted sugary.
So, Jerry, why are you still
Yeah.
drinking piss? Please explain that. We have
None of your business, Ariel.
we have test strips now, and we have a Gatorade. Why are you doing that?
Well, it's not for the electrolyte.
Wait, flat earthers like to drink piss too. Are you a flat earther?
Yeah, I am, but I don't drink piss.
No, I of
I'm
course
giving
not.
up.
Everybody knows the Earth is triangular.
It is a triangle. It's a pyramid. You didn't know
The
that?
Illuminati.
It's a duodecahedron.
Oh, listen to Miss Math Major.
Yeah. You got too many lines in there for me.
More like Miss Dungeons and Dragons player, but
I used to love.
it's a
to play Dungeons
20-sided
and Dragons.
die.
What do you mean you don't eat breakfast? I can't go a day without eating breakfast. Like I could go without eating dinner. I gotta have breakfast. Breakfast, you gotta have breakfast.
I hardly ever have breakfast. Even
That's
the only time I used to, when I was like in high school, the only time I had breakfast was during football season. Because otherwise, well, see, I didn't used to eat lunch for one thing because I didn't get a, what do you call it, allowance. So my mother would give us lunch money and I considered that an allowance. I'd spend it on other things instead of lunch. It's like football season. If I didn't eat breakfast or lunch and I'm not home until like 8 o'clock because of practice, that's the only time I would eat anything in the morning. That story was way longer than it needed to be, by the way.
Carrie, I would not want to eat anything that he cooked.
You guys know that breakfast was created so that they can sell you cereals and all kind of shit because people never used to eat breakfast back in the day. They sold you that lie that you need that breakfast in the morning because it's exactly what it's called, a break fast, right?
What is my
You're breaking your little
Yeah.
fast.
Broke your fast from overnight. They'd put food in them so they could work all day until the sun went down.
Well, yeah. Well, that means you eat breakfast.
Let me turn this fool up a little bit. Hold on, man.
Yeah, but I just got done turning them down.
Oh, okay. We'll leave him there.
Turn me down. Turn me up. You're being jerk.
And I forgot that he
I
can't
didn't
like
turn you
hear
down, bro. I
himself to
didn't turn you down.
realize it.
I don't do that.
I love breakfast. You gotta eat breakfast.
I
start a balanced day.
I actually was. I had like a brain fart thinking he would notice, and I forgot you can't hear yourself.
That's why I started yelling. If you didn't notice that.
Is there a chipmunk in here?
Now, if you eat your breakfast, we may be able to hear your voice.
That's right.
I want breakfast.
Yeah, I totally don't understand what Carrie's last comment was, but that's okay. It's a damn
Jerry,
accent.
You like chorizo with your breakfast?
Yeah, chorizo's good.
I don't. It's too spicy for me, bro. I can't eat it, bro. I like the Puerto Rican chorizo because it's not spicy.
Well, if you get longaniza, it's not gonna be spicy.
Oh yeah, no, that's good shit right there.
Yeah, that's a good substitute for like if you're gonna make like Mexican chorizo tacos. Like you use longaniza and you won't have.
Yeah, that's good. That's good shit. Yeah, you are right about that.
We have a diner up here that makes really good like chorizo omelets.
Mm.
I love omelets.
Yeah.
Do they have a traditional like Mexican cream cheese? Not cream. I was saying cream cheese. No, sour cream. Sour cream.
They use like queso fresco and they have this salsa that they make for it, and it's really hot. It's really good. So.
What is traditional Mexican? What is traditional Mexican sour cream?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw traditional in there. I just threw that out there because I was like, I want you to look for one in particular. I can't say it's traditional though.
You mean you basically meant the tradition of using sour cream. It's not a special kind of sour cream.
No.
Well,
it's my kind of sour cream, and it's very good. It's called
here it says It says that it's thinner and sweeter than American sour cream.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yes, it is. But anyways, La Mexicana. Look for one called La Mexicana.
English only, Jerry.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're talking
The
about.
hell, bro.
That's what it's called. It's called La Mexicana.
Stop talking about Lola like that. Nobody's
No, I'm
looking
not
for you,
talking
Lola. We know where you at.
No, she's not even
Yeah.
Mexican.
leave
sour-
Lola
How do you
alone,
know?
damn it.
How do you know Lola's not Mexican?
Lola's not a traditional
Lola's
Mexican name.
Lola's a member in good standing here, unlike
Okay.
you. You do realize Lola's last name is Garcia.
She could be
Well,
married in.
The thing is, Jerry's not a real Mexican. He's only part Mexican.
Half.
Mm.
He's California Mexican.
He's other. Okay, guys? We put
How
him down
dare
as
you.
other.
How dare you?
And it's obviously not even the useful half, because when have you ever seen him mowing the lawn?
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm trying to say something.
That's
Are you
right.
sweet, jerk?
What good are you, bro? You bring no goods to the table, bro. You don't even know how to build, bro.
Man, I'm so bad. I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
When's the last time you hung out in a Lowe's parking lot?
Look, everybody knows that good Mexicans don't hang out at Lowe's.
Home Depot.
You go to the Home Depot.
Home
like a
Depot.
good Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Home Depot. I couldn't
They're
think of
different
it at first.
stores. One is an actual store, the other one's a little different, but yeah.
That was a trick question. He was trying to see, I was like, oh yeah, I go to Lowe's. Yeah, right. No true Mexican goes to Lowe's.
Tell us this, Jerry. Would you rather somebody lied to you about Home Depot or they didn't lie to you about Home Depot?
Oh my
Come
God,
on,
man!
tell us.
Nobody
Go ahead.
lied to me about
Come
Home
on.
Depot.
Give us the answer, Jerry. Come on, give us the answer, Jerry. We're all waiting. Come on.
Nobody lied to me about Home Depot, please.
Well, Lola, I actually go there because I don't have a Home Depot, so but I'm not a Hispanic either or a Hispanic. I'm Caribbean. There's a difference.
We had a franchise here called Rona, and the Lowe's came in and bought them all out, and they changed the names to Lowe's, and people stopped going to it, so they changed the name back to Rona, and people started going back to it.
That's crazy.
Man, humans are so
Well, it was a
funny.
Canadian company, right?
Yeah.
And so Lowe's bought it out, and like everybody was like, "Screw that! We're not going to the American place now." But they changed the name back, and people go to it now. It's still owned by the same American hedge fund company, but people want it to be called Rona. So,
Yeah, man, we're funny like that. I like being a human.
That'd be like if you went down the street and all of a sudden Horton's was Starbucks.
what's going on?
I don't know. I was reading the chats.
Tim Hortons.
What about Tim Hortons?
Hortons?
We used to have
I
them. They
said,
shut
no,
that shit down.
all of a sudden there's Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
It'd be the same
we
thing.
have both. We have both.
Nobody really asked.
We don't have Tim Hortons here. That shit closed a long time ago, bro. No one
Who's this
went.
Tim Horton guy?
It's a Canadian thing, bro. I think.
Well, it was Canadian. It was
Yeah.
bought by an American hedge fund too. So.
What's
Oh,
the
is
other
it?
place? There was another place. I can't remember the name of it now.
Dunkin's.
Nah, Dunkin's not Canadian.
No. Oh, Canadian place? Second Cup.
Lotus?
No, there was used to be a chicken place, or what was it called? Something.
KFC?
No, it's not like KFC. It's more like
Sucking
home.
what?
It was like home food, like home cooking type. What was the name?
Pioneer chicken?
I thought that was Canadian, but I'm not sure.
Not coming to me right now, but
Los Pollos Hermanos. Ah, it's Breaking Bad.
Oh, they opened up a new Dominican place down in North Carolina. When I come back from Connecticut, I'm going down there to eat some pollo.
Mm.
What's it called? Pollo something.
Yeah, everything. Oh, everything is los pollos camperos, los pollos locos, los pollos Canada.
Yeah, I go to this real good place in Tennessee to eat Mexican. I got Mexican right here, but
Yeah, you need Salvadorian. That's what you need.
yeah, we don't have those here. We have people from Honduras.
You said that.
Yeah.
That you need. You know what? I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get on a plane and go over there and open up some Salvadorian spots for you, everyone. And I'm doing it just for you. Nobody
I'm
else.
gonna look around and see if there's actually a restaurant somewhere. I'm sure I could find one.
I hope you do, because everyone should try pupusa.
I always ask when I go places, and the Hispanic people, I always ask where they're from. Sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy. I just want to know where you're from, man.
I get that, and yeah, you shouldn't do that over here in LA. I just to let you know, but
we're in the South, bro. It's different over here, bro.
It does, Lola, but I'm sure the it's gonna be authentic because we travel well.
Thing is, if I give them my card to pay and they see my name on my card, they do a double look all the time. They're like, "Oh, this guy is not a white guy. Who is this guy?" They see my last name. They're like, "Oh shit, he's one of us."
Well, first of all, they see that you're paying, and they know you're not Mexican.
Yeah, well, yeah,
yeah.
Oh shit, he's got a card. He's not paying cash. Sorry, sir, we don't have a machine for that. We only take cash.
Well, Lola, I can't think how good the food is gonna be. Yeah, one or two things is gonna be good if there is a Mexican there. It's gonna be the food or the landscaping.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it all depends. But yeah. There's a place over here that they've been working on now for like 2 years. I'm waiting for them to reopen it back up. Mexican place. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think they just ran out of money. Took forever to finish the place.
Yeah, it's my money now.
But that place is always packed. It was always packed. You know, it's funny. When Biden was running, he actually stopped there, and this is no lie. All the dudes in the back that were working the kitchen, they all ran out, and the Secret Service went back there and say, "Hey, we're just here to eat, guys. We're not here for any." Because I seen them when I was working a part-time job in town. And I was coming back, and a police car stopped me, and then I seen all the black SUVs just going up to the hotel up by my house, and there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, what the hell's going on? They're like, oh, the president's in town. Or the guy that's going to run for president. Them dudes were out. They were like, nah, we're out of here.
For sure, Lola. That's a good sign.
And that was pre-ice.
Yeah, Lola, I've actually had real Mexican food. Like a friend of mine used to own a restaurant, but it wasn't Mexican food. But he was Mexican. He's a real chef. He had like a fancy Italian place. But I used to love going like for Christmas and shit to go over their house because they cooked all authentic food, him and his wife. I never had food like that in my life. It's not restaurant food. It's like, like what your mom would cook for you.
When I was in San Diego, the Mexican food was so authentic it had flies on it.
There you go. They didn't charge you extra for that?
Actually, when I went over to Tijuana, I wouldn't even touch any of the
Yeah, I don't
street
blame you,
food.
man.
Oh, come on, don't do that. They make good food in TJ. Just don't go to any kiosk or like little like person with an oven that's in the street. But they make good food over there.
No, if you would listen to people instead of just waiting so you could run your mouth, you'd have heard me say street food.
Who said I wait?
I wouldn't touch the street food.
Well, street food is good.
It can be. Listen,
Not in Tijuana.
Oh yeah, no.
Although it'd be great. It'd be great diet food because you'd have diarrhea for the next 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. I've eaten some questionable food back in the 80s, street food in New York City. And let me tell you, I looked at my buddy, I'm like, you sure you want to eat this shit, bro? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. But I've also had great street food out there too. Some good hot dogs.
There's a great Mexican restaurant in Pittsburgh that the two brothers that ran it actually were from Mexico. So it was still like Americanized to some, like they didn't cook in corn ears, whatever.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Yeah, Lolo, these were pinchos, but these weren't lamb pinchos. These were beef.
Mm.
What did you?
I prefer goat to lamb.
Oh, goat meat's excellent. I love goat meat.
Oh, so then you like birria?
Yeah.
The only lamb I've ever gotten was, and I don't care how you people pronounce it, but gyros.
The what?
Gyros, yeah.
The what?
Thyroids.
No, my thyroid's okay. It hasn't been acting up.
I ate a lot of goat in Haiti.
Oh yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Did you have to hunt it?
After the ceremony, the witchcraft ceremony, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna sacrifice the animal anyway, so you may as well eat it.
Hey,
I didn't get to hunt it.
Either.
I didn't get to hunt it, but we did get to pet it before we ate it.
Oh,
Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice.
So I remember my brother got a real good idea. He was going to kill a pig. I think it was a pig, yeah, and down in his basement. And I don't know, and they take the animal down there, and we could hear the animal scream. Like no one knew how to kill the freaking animal. Good Lord, no one in that damn thing.
The pigs are like, give me the knife, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, they were stabbing the shit out of it. They didn't know how to take it out, man.
Oh, my
God.
God.
You just
It almost sounds like a person screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
pigs
know how
are
much-
loud.
You know how much blood is in those things, and then you've got to take out the guts and stuff, and you're going to do that in your basement.
Yeah.
It was a dirt, and it was
No
a
wonder-
dirt floor basement too.
No wonder they call you the smart brother.
These guys are drinkers too. Okay.
No shit.
Yeah, I think it was 2 Puerto Ricans and 1 white boy. It was. I know his brother-in-law was there with him.
Oh my God.
Or did you ever
Were they gonna?
have a whole pig though cooked on a spit?
Yes.
Yeah, me and my brother have done it.
Oh, yeah.
That was one that we were going to do.
Yeah.
But
My wife's
after that,
family used.
yeah,
My
after
wife's
that, we
family
were
used to
by
have
it
pig
already
roast every
dead.
year.
Yeah.
My dad used to work at the car dealerships, and they would cater in like pig roasts for
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
special occasions and stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I was remembering the other day, one time I went with my father to prepare the place. They used to have these like secret men only cookout type deals. But they dug a pit. So you went down and hit the clay and wrapped the side of beef in cheesecloth and just threw it. They put a bunch of coals down in the pit and put the beef down in there and covered it with coals and then put the dirt back over, and it was down there like for 12 hours or something.
They do that in a lot of places. They do it different ways, but they bury it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do it in
that's,
Puerto Rico too.
and in Hawaii for pig
Yeah,
roasts. and
yeah.
stuff,
You
too.
use the palm leaves and you wrap it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the palm leaves actually gives it a nice flavor too.
That's
Barbacoa.
where the word
Uh,
barbecue comes from.
It comes
Really?
from Puerto Rico.
No way.
Barbacoa.
Barbacoa comes from Puerto Rico. That was the Tainos. They created that word. That's their word.
How did it become so Americanized?
because
Because
we steal everything.
Because
the Americas.
America's a melting pot of
But it's
different
part of the
cultures.
Americas. They came from the Americas, dude. If you didn't know that.
Ah.
They
Well,
come
I
out
mean,
of South America.
I mean, nowadays we say that, you know, everybody just steals culture. You guys steal culture. Oh, they stole all the culture. Oh.
Yeah. Huracan, that's a Taino word. Barbacoa.
Oh, I used to like her. Huracan.
The
Huracan.
maca, the
Chacacan.
hammock, the maca is that's a Taino word. I'm trying to think of. There's some other ones that are out there. I can't remember at the moment, but yeah, they got some words out there.
I remember some broad saying to me one time that
Chacacan, yeah, Chacacan,
pumpkin.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. Angel got it. But when it was like in the fall, and some broad said that pumpkin spice milkshakes and stuff was cultural appropriation because you know all those spices they come from the islands and stuff. And I was just like, fuck you.
Let me tell you something. If there's anything that's white, it's that right there. Okay, we'll give that one to the white people.
Hell yeah. I identify white people with pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice.
I love
And
pumpkin pie.
there's nothing wrong with pumpkin pie. That's good shit.
That's good stuff.
So the English version, like barbecue, it evolved into barbecue by the mid 17th century.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, if there's one thing the English are known for, it's fine dining.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's called sarcasm. Sarcasm, folks. It's called sarcasm.
Yeah.
Bangers and mash, beef
Bangers and
Wellington.
mash.
Beef
Get
Wellington.
up into Scotland and stuff a bunch of shit into an intestine. Yeah.
Mm.
It's the stomach, and it's really good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Muckster.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, they make morcilla, which is a blood sausage, and they stuff the blood in the intestines. It
I've
has
heard
rice
of
in
that.
it, and then they boil it.
Yeah.
It looks like a
Black pudding, and
It looks like a black turd, but it's good.
they
People
call it
love
black pudding in England.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what black pudding is? I'd heard of that too, and I'd heard of blood sausage, and it always sounded like something I didn't want to go anywhere near.
Well, but they put spices in it. It has a flavor to it.
Yeah.
It has oatmeal in it too to thicken it.
Okay.
I don't know. Blood sausage kind of sounds like something you catch, and not something you eat.
But haggis is a lot like a savory sausage stuffing, like you'd eat alongside of your turkey at Thanksgiving almost.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, a lot of people put the organs in their stuffing and their gravy and stuff.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I do.
So.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a turkey.
Sick.
Except in Scotland they use oats instead of like bread. So
Who likes the turkey necks?
I do. I love it.
Oh yeah.
My wife loves the turkey necks, man.
Yeah. Totally.
It's
Especially
so
when it's nice and
tender.
dry. Yeah, it's tender, but I like when it kind of gets a little bit dry.
Like jerky kind of.
Yeah, it peels off. Like,
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back
most people
one of the
throw it
early
away.
seasons of Survivor. I don't even know if that's still on, but anyway, it was like
Sorry, Dr.
Survivor
Phil.
2 or 3, and there was a Asian lady on there, and they butchered a chicken, and she was cooking up the gizzards and stuff, and they were all like, "What are you eating in that?" And she goes, "Well, it's a Chinese thing." And I thought, well, I guess I must be Chinese because my mother always cooked up the gizzards. And
Yeah,
she
I
used
do
to.
this all the time.
She'd use that water to make the gravy, because she put the gizzards in water with some like onion and stuff, and then.
Yep.
But yeah, I always like the turkey necks.
No, that's
Well,
what I
chicken
said.
gizzards are their own organ too.
Yeah.
The gizzard itself, and you can buy, you know, pounds of gizzards super cheap at the butcher shop, and
I do
Yeah,
have.
used
they're
to.
chewy, but if you cook them right, they melt in your mouth and are
You got to clean
wonderful.
them
And out of
good.
your
You got to
hand.
get that shit
Yeah.
off. Of them. You got to clean them good. You know what we do? We take green bananas, right? We boil them
Oh
with
God, here we
salt in
go.
the water, and we make our gizzards. But we boil them with vinegar and some other little spices in there for a
Mm-hmm.
long time. They come out real soft, and then we mix it with we make it's like almost like a salad with the bananas and the onions, and it's got some olive oil in it and some other stuff. It's real good. Pig's
Oh
feet,
yeah,
eat that shit all the
with
time.
like
Salted pig feet.
with some like fried plantains and
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know about the pig feet in a jar, but we buy the salted ones, and I eat them with the garbanzo beans. I love garbanzo beans, chickpeas or whatever they're called.
I like them in a
What?
salad.
Why is this conversation reminding me of that movie Friday?
I don't know.
You got knocked
Only
up.
Tuesday.
What out?
I want some of them chitlins.
Yeah, I don't do chitlins, man. That shit'll stink your whole
I've
house
never
up,
had
bro.
What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
It's the same
I
thing.
think
It's
it's
just
the same.
some people say garbanzo. You know,
I-
the English.
I've
I
never
don't
had
know.
a garbanzo bean on my face.
No,
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like why don't chickens wear underwear? 'Cause they're peckers on their face.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
you know, I might have said it before. One of my favorite little riddle things, and if you just know it offhand, don't say it. But how do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Louisville, Louisville, or Louisville? Does anybody have an answer?
Yeah, Louisville. That's how I say it.
Louisville. Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
Nope.
Louisville.
Nope. You're all wrong because the capital of Kentucky is Frankfurt.
Mm.
Oh, trick question.
Yeah, I always like that one. Then.
The problem is no one cares about Kentucky, so
That's
Yeah.
right. Meanwhile, Carrie's down there in chat going, I thought it was Cincinnati.
yeah. Pittsburgh, 800, Pittsburgh.
I think more people care about Kentucky than they do Mississippi.
I don't know, man.
Ah.
Kentucky's kind of rough, bro.
Mississippi's
You know,
pretty poor.
I don't think Kentucky's up is one of the poorest places in the United States for real.
Yeah, and Mississippi beats it.
What about West Virginia?
Kentucky
can't win nothing,
Kentucky
man.
is also Kentucky's also in contention with Florida for having the worst fucking cops in the country. I've been seeing
Yeah.
so much shit come out about the Kentucky State Police. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Yep.
What about the West Virginia State Police? Or just West Virginia Police altogether? Good Lord. I go there, but I go in real quick and I get out. I don't stay in West Virginia too long.
Anytime if I have to travel through West Virginia, I call ahead to the civil rights lawyer and say, hey, I'm going to be traveling through. Make sure you're on call.
Yeah.
I know it's funny. We used to go down there to drink, because back in the old days, West Virginia was 18, Pennsylvania was 21.
Oh,
Never really had any problem with
That's
West
that
Virginia
part.
cops.
That part of West Virginia, not my part of West Virginia.
yeah, we used to have to drive to Wisconsin if we wanted it on Sundays, like because
that's terrible.
they didn't sell alcohol on Sundays in Minnesota.
Mm-mm.
That's the way Pennsylvania always was. The bars would be closed on. The only ones that could be open is like a club, like
Right,
the Elk
right.
Club,
Oh, yeah.
like that. But just a regular public bar, nope, They're closed. And they always had to close at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Some
Hey,
of the
Dr.
bases
Phil?
they'll have those
Doc-
bars, a club or something.
Dr.
Yeah.
Phil says,
Yeah,
I thought
those after-hour clubs.
Dr.
Go
Phil
ahead.
says, I thought Harlan County, Kentucky was the poorest county in America, and it's actually Holmes County, Mississippi.
Okay.
That's right. Kentucky
Yeah.
can be second place for everything.
You looking for cheap property, Spider Dog?
Holmes County, Mississippi doesn't know because their education system sucks and they can't count to one.
I'm just, with Nikki not around, I'm just Googling everything.
Yeah, where's she been?
I grew up.
Yeah, she went out and got herself a fucking life.
Yeah.
You would have found one of those?
Who
She's
these
living the
people think they
dream.
are?
She's living the dream, guys. Whatever that is.
Well, I had one where I was like riding on a horse and it was running across the water. And by the way, hold your hand up if your answer is yes. Is anybody else like me where you don't really want to hear other people's dreams unless possibly you're in it and it's a good-looking girl and it was a wet dream?
I don't want to hear a wet dream.
I hate when people start telling me about their dreams. It's
I
just like,
know.
I don't want to hear
Spider
it.
Dog, I had this dream, right? About
Yeah,
the dog
yeah.
that looked like a spider one time and it was chasing me. Yeah. I got away from it. That's all I got for you.
If you don't like that, Spider Dog, I don't want to introduce you to this guy named Dr. Martin Luther King.
People telling you their dreams is the same thing as, like, I get the
Yeah.
same thing when they try and tell you about the show they watched last night. Like
Damn.
they watched a
I'm never
sitcom
gonna
or
tell you.
something,
Yeah.
and they start telling you about the whole sitcom, and it's like, I would watch it if I wanted to know. Okay, thanks very much, but I don't need to know everything that happened.
I always
Let me
remember
never
an
tell
old
Spider
All
Dog
in the
about
Family when Edith was going to tell them about a movie she watched. I think it was the old, do you remember there was a Canadian thing? I think the guy was a Mountie. This was like way back, like 30s or something. But anyway, and she was talking about the movie and she said, it started off with this lion growling. And someone said there was a lion in Canada. And she goes, yeah, it was an MGM movie. And I know people like that. They'll tell you every damn detail.
I remember my granddaughter, she would get close to that TV and that lion came out and roared. Her eyeballs got real big. She started running. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Get away
Let me
from
tell
the
you
TV,
one,
girl. Get away.
one of my favorite dream sharing stories. I ever tell you about when Barb, she told her neighbor, I had a dream last night. My car was broke down and Bob, the neighbor's husband, he just like drove right by me and didn't even stop. And when Bob got home, his wife's like, why wouldn't you stop when Barb's car's broken down? He was like, what are you talking about? She told me she had a dream and it's like, well, but it was a dream. And she's like, well, obviously you must have done something to where Barb feels like you wouldn't. Yeah. She started
GMK,
speaking
we
a
have
dream
that
that
here.
wasn't even hers.
We have that here in West Virginia. It was an old coal mine that caught fire. It's still burning today.
Oh, Columbine, yeah.
He's asking what
It's
country.
not Columbine. It says it's Columbia County, Pennsylvania. Oh,
listen, we're the Americans. We know how to
fixed
say
it.
it, okay? Don't be correcting us.
He fixed it right afterwards.
Muckster, I just noticed Todd put a thumbnail up for a thing for tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The Ultimate Showdown. Yeah, it says Mims and GS Fight Night Play-by-Play.
Oh, shut up. Not
Somebody
you.
got
At 8:30.
Somebody's got to screen record that shit over there.
You know what my hope is? That everybody will be fucking bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we'll just have a conversation afterwards. People will go, gee, I was really hoping for fireworks. And
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't give it
No.
to them. I mean,
But
there's a
I'm gonna
tiny
drop
one,
off
there's a
and
name.
cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop off and go eat dinner. So I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for
See you
coming
later.
up.
Priorities.
Later.
Retro.
I have to go eat dinner. I can't hang people.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'll tell you.
Jerry's here. I'm leaving.
It's fine. Everybody gets a chance to leave when I get here. It's okay.
You know what?
I'll be
I'm gonna
next.
change my picture to match these guys' colors. Much better.
There you go. Orange. Sweet.
The only loser here now is Geritol up there.
One
call
of
me?
these people is not like the other. Oh,
They're
there we
happy?
go. There we
Happy?
go. Perfect.
No, we're all fired up.
You know,
I'm webbed up.
it's like I'm the only real American here.
Oh. Wow.
Well,
Oh,
you
between
can get more
Well,
American than the hot dog.
Why, you gonna colonize something, Muckster?
You know, my
Whatever,
brother had
Polak.
my brother had a exchange student that he just stayed with him for like a week because the place he was supposed to go to wasn't ready for him yet. They were on vacation or something. But anyway, when the kid came, he was like, the one thing he wanted was American sausage, you know, and they like went to the store because my brother didn't know what he meant. You know, does he mean like those little breakfast sausages or what? And it was hot dog. The kid just wanted to have a hot dog, the American sausage.
Yeah, no doubt.
I bet it was an underwhelming experience.
It's always interesting to talk to people from other countries, though, to get their view. I mean, you know, Canadians don't really count
No.
because they know us so well, you know, but talk to people from like, you know, Yugoslavia or someplace like that and get their view of what Americans, well, it's like we were talking last night. Was it last night? And Phil was saying, yeah, people are pretty much the same all over.
They are. Yeah. Except for the guy up there.
Jerry. Yeah.
He's just different.
Category all his own.
Was I supposed to be like, oh, not in Mexico? In Mexico, everybody likes Mexico. No. Less Mexican. Let me know what level of Mexican you want me to be.
Jerry, if you offend all my Mexican friends out there, I'm gonna get you, bro.
Just tell them that I'm Salvadorian.
Yeah, well, they're gonna send you know who after you.
Let them come.
Jose.
Ice baby.
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun.
guys that are all tatted up, those guys are coming for you, man.
Mm.
They got a
man.
number.
MS-23.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I still want no trouble over here, man. They already told us we're just passing through. We're just passing through.
Yeah, I just looked at Todd's thumbnail. What an ass. You see, that just shows why I said I didn't want Todd anywhere near this. Because that's how he looks at these things. He wants that kind of,
Yeah, I just
whatever the
looked
word
at
is
it.
I wanted.
I bet
Well,
you
I was thinking the other day,
Finkel made that for him.
probably. Yeah, Todd is pretty useless with the AIs. Um, but before anything happened, Todd was already whispering in Finkel's ear all the time. Oh, you got to be careful about what kind of people you give control of your channel. He likes the conflict.
Well,
And then later, he goes, see, I predicted it. I predicted it.
He has nothing to worry about anymore. It's not a problem.
I'm starting to think that this is Todd's angle. He's trying to WWE the situation. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so we're having the WWE Monday Night Nitro Wars.
Yeah. I mean, did you saw that I was watching Coded's live about the situation that he had with that one auditor. I don't know. Well, anyways, point is that I could see the guy was really pleading with them, like, hey man, like, like, I don't like this what you're doing, and like you keep creating these little like conflicts, and then I'm here trying to have a conversation with you, and writers just taking over the conversation, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, this is like, and it seems that he feeds into that, and so I think that's what he wants. I think he's a I want my fame in any kind of way I can get it. It's like
he's struggling to figure out where his channel should be and goes. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he goes on when he was doing the whole rider thing forever. He would do like episode, live stream after live stream about Ryder, and then you could tell he's getting bored of it. But he doesn't want to just stop doing it. He starts blaming the audience and saying, well, this is all you want. If I do something else, you don't watch, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, maybe try something else and try and make it interesting. Like, you got to just have some, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, just some creativity and try something different. It's like when I did the Star Wars thing, like last week or whatever.
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't going to be a big hit, like, and that it was going to have like a huge, like, a bunch of viewers. But I wanted to do it, and so I did it. So just do what you want and let people come, and if they enjoy it, they enjoy it, and if they don't, they don't. But he's trying to be
subtract. I'll be the first to raise my hand and say that I did not watch that.
That's fair enough.
May the 4th or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a minute or two of it.
And on the other hand, I was excited for it because like I always try to get MST to talk about Star Wars with me, and I always try to get like and it's one of those things that like it's gonna be a niche, but that's exactly what YouTube is. YouTube is a niche of a niche, like you just be you.
There's a place for everyone to fit in. Believe me, there's plenty of places for you to go. If you don't like it here, go to the next.
The thing I liked about that Star Wars thing was I like Star Wars. I've seen the movies. I've seen the original 3 several times, and oh my God, I didn't realize that there were people that lived for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of my first roommate in college. And he was, of course, back then all we had was like Milton Berle on radio and stuff. But he was the first time I'd ever heard of a Trekkie. And again, I watched Star Trek. I had seen every episode of Star Trek at least a couple of times,
Yeah.
Because I think it was already like in the rerun thing whenever I was watching it. But anyway, then I met this guy and he was like, well, in episode 17, whenever the Romulans, whose ship was the anchor number 1705C, and this character in the engine room for 3 seconds, whose name was Bilbo, it was like, holy shit.
How you doing, Cart?
That's the way it was with like MST, and that it was like, wow, you know way too much about Star Wars.
Yeah, Trekkies and Star Wars fans are different, but the same in the sense that they know everything about everything, the thing they love, but yet they just have different vibes about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why me and my cousin feud.
I think one is like more Hollywood than the other, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Star Trek gets very like sciency and like utilitarian world, and it's like because it's possible you could
Right.
it could be a reality one day. Well, it is. Like, I mean, we have flip phones.
Yeah.
We had flip phones, like, which were just communicators. Like, there's just
Well, that's
elements of going.
You
to
know, that's
space
what the
and all that.
original flip phone was modeled after. The guy that made the original flip phone,
Yeah,
he
Star
modeled
Trek.
it after a Star Trek communicator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
and then
Roche's God Captain.
yeah. And then Star Wars fans are just it's more of the fantasy element, it's
Star
not so
Wars is
science.
actually, like you say, Star Trek science fiction. Star Wars was actually closer to like swords and sorcery.
Yeah, it's
The old
fantasy, space
books.
fantasy. Yeah. It's because there's lots of stuff that makes no scientific sense in Star Wars.
Excuse me, everybody. Gotta go get dinner.
Is there any other stuff like that
Where isn't Jerry stuff in his pie
that
hole?
people obsess over?
I'll
Any
show you
other,
right now.
Oh, big time.
like
I mean,
movies or things?
Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry
fans.
Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter would be one.
Yeah, there's I mean, there's so many intellectual properties nowadays, IPs people love. I think Star Wars and Star Trek are probably the biggest from a sci-fi thing, but then you have like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings for kind of that
Yeah.
magical fantasy kind of stuff.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is big. A lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well,
There's some good
you're not
parts,
into,
but
if you're not into like that fantasy type stuff, you wouldn't. One thing I learned from like the library is a lot of times people would say, I don't like that kind of book.
mm-hmm.
And usually it's not the genre that matters. It's just the story. If you have a good story,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's set in 16th century Europe or it's set on Aurelius 5, or, it's about the story. Because I can remember people saying, oh, I don't like, like science fiction. And then they go on and on about Star Wars or something. It's like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the story and the writing, if something is good writing. Hey, puppy.
That's not a puppy. That was Jerry.
You calling me Papi?
Yeah, puppy. I might have told you before that one time we went to Atlantic City. A whole bunch of us took the bus trip down. My mother went. And whenever we went for the free buffet, the waiter was
Why you got a wolf, bro?
Or Mexican or something, and he kept calling my mother mommy.
It's a coyote.
And she was like,
Yeah,
she
that's
was
what it looks like.
I don't like him calling me that. I'm not his mother. And I was like saying to her, that's not the way he means it. It's it's kind of like for them it's like saying ma'am, but it just drove her nuts. Tell him to stop calling me mommy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, no, he doesn't mean it like that.
What's the dog's name? Oh, Jerry. Okay. Yeah, your mic on, Jerry?
Yeah, it's because I paused it because this guy gets loud because he's excited that I'm out here with him. This is the pit bull's Tyson and the husky over there is Maya.
Is that your dog? The other one too?
Yeah, these are the ones that I left when I went to Oklahoma.
That's a fat dog back there, bro. Both of them.
It's her fur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other dog, her name is, at least according to Jerry, Good Sex.
No.
Get over here, bitch.
I always said it to her, like, you're such a bitch. You know that? But actually, the bitch is this fool right here because you're a little baby, huh? You're a baby, huh? You're a big baby.
Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm outside. Can I be outside?
Oh, okay. Well, no. Well, see, at first I thought you were. I saw those shelves. I thought you were like in the basement, and I thought, holy shit, that's a big basement. But now I can see that's like a street out there.
No, it's not a street. This is my backyard, asshole.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where's the grass?
Why did your?
That's not a real Mexican backyard. There's no grass.
That's right.
Well. Actually, we're lifting up the soil because we're gonna build something else back there.
Another doghouse for you to sleep in.
I don't mean to. I don't want to, make you nervous, but I think there's a coyote staring at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my pet. Maya,
Beautiful looking dog.
Maya, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing?
Maya.
This dude's licking the crap out of my leg. Go over there. Stop being a baby, Tyson. Stop it. You're too old for that. Go over there. You're
Get
too
him,
old.
Tyson. Get him.
You're too old.
Muérdelo.
Tyson,
Oh.
go to sleep.
Oh.
Tyson, go to sleep.
Oh.
You're encouraging him.
I know.
Look at him. Get him.
Oh, you got him barking.
Get him, Tyson. Get him. So where are the bodies?
Look at Maya's mad at you guys now. You guys got him going now.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Was she more laid back?
Yeah,
Bite the Jerry. Bite the Jerry.
She's smart. She is smart as hell.
Yeah.
she
Go bite the pork chop.
I can't leave nothing out. Like if you leave anything out to eat, she will find a way to get it. You leave a burrito, anything out to eat, she'll find a way to get it.
Jerry, what kind of tree you got there? Is that a fruit tree right there?
Avocado.
Avocado. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Tyson, go to sleep. Tyson, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Tyson says, "Fuck you."
He is right
Make
now, though.
me. Make me.
He really is, though. When he does that to me, he's acting up. Tyson, I said, go to sleep. Now.
What'd you do to the husky? It doesn't talk much, says Cart.
Go to sleep.
He's probably embarrassed.
Now.
I'm not claiming him as my dad.
He's still being a brat right now. He's still being a brat because he would have gone inside. He's being a brat right now. You know I'm just messing around, right? You know that. You bastard. Yeah, I like you too. No. She's just waiting for her moment, Card. She's don't let this manipulator make you think that she's sad or anything. She
She knows something's going on.
Camera shy.
I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to move. I'm going to behave and the world's going to like me. Yeah, that would be irritating after about 5 minutes.
Well,
You can turn
those
your
are cute
speaker back
dogs.
on, Jerry.
Cute dogs. I gotta go.
All right, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
That was a,
Yeah, thanks for having
that was a
me, and
weird,
good luck there later, Muckster.
that was
Talk
a
to you
weird
later.
kind of a segue. Cheap dogs, I gotta go. That's a little strange.
Okay, bye.
Eli,
Later.
later. Jerry, do you know you're muted?
Yeah, he did it for the dogs, I think.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
bad.
sorry about that. It looked like he was talking.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't notice that I was.
Oh, I thought maybe you did it because the dogs.
No, I muted because Tyson was going crazy because of the dogs barking. I mean, I couldn't mute you guys, but I muted him because he was getting loud.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyways, I gotta go. But I'm rooting for the Spurs, okay, Lola, to win the championship. So don't be so mean to me. I'll see you guys later.
All right, Jerry. Take care.
Go away.
There you go. You figured it out. I was gonna say thank you for coming by, but I'm not thankful for him coming by. Just saying. We gotta bust his balls every time he comes up.
By the way, Untrackable went live a couple of times today.
Yeah, he said he went live earlier and I missed it. But I don't think I'm subscribed to him because he always says, "Yeah, don't subscribe to me." Now he's going live. What kind of crap is that, bro? Gotta let a brother know.
I watched part of the first one. He was out for a walk in the woods.
Yeah, he said he was gonna take a walk or something, yeah. I mean, we've seen him do that before. But that's cool that he's doing lives. He should be doing lives.
Proof of life.
Yeah. Oh, he's got over 200 subs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I forgot to sub whenever I found him.
I'm not sub to him.
I'm sure I was sub to him at one time, and then when I went looking for that, I had to search him. I don't know if I hit sub while I was there.
Let me see. Untraceable. Where's he at here? See if I find him.
Why can't I see anywhere he commented?
Yeah, he was here in the chats. No big deal.
Yeah, I saw him come
Oh,
in.
I see it here.
when I was working.
No, I don't see it here.
I'd see him now. Okay. Let's see. You know, if
here it is. I got it.
If Curry was any kind of a mod, he would have put.
Yeah, he put it in there. It's in there.
Oh, don't say that. You cut me off mid insult.
Oh, get him, then. He didn't put it in there. That was somebody else did that. I think this is it right here. You see it in the back?
Oh, I got it. I found
okay.
his name up there. And
That's what I need. Another subscription
yeah,
to the 2,000 I already have.
yeah, he did two of them today, just short of an hour each.
Okay. Yeah.
Just think how long he's been on YouTube, and that was his first. Yeah, we were talking about that before, Wyatt. Todd just wants to stir up shit. He also wants to, like, make sure people are watching him.
Right. He'd rather them go over there than actually come and watch the thing while he streams it.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm sure somebody will be showing his screen. It'll be interesting to see how he twists every little thing. It'll be like, so how you doing, Finkel? Oh, well, you can hear him being sarcastic. He doesn't really care. You know what I mean? That'll be his review of it.
Well, you are sarcastic, anyways, but
Yeah,
besides the point.
but he's not smart enough to know the difference between when I am and I'm not. Well, it's like at one time on Finkel's Stone Vet came up, and he was like, "So how are you doing, Finkel?" And afterwards, Finkel was like, he was being disingenuous. He didn't really care. It's like, no, people actually wanted to know if you were healthy or not.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks healthy to me. Is he over his COVID?
I think he said he tested negative the other day.
Oh, well, awesome.
He's back in Virginia, though, I believe.
Yeah, we don't want him here, but he can come back anytime he wants. I mean, I don't live on that side anyways. I live where there aren't people. He lives where all the people are. Yeah, too many people over there.
Yeah, but if you move to where he is, your house would be worth about 5 times what it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford the house, man. I probably have more land than him too.
Yeah, from times I've seen pictures, I don't think he has a very big lot.
Yeah. I wish I had a small lot. Just use a little weed eater and cut the back grass.
Yeah.
I got a buddy's got a place like that. He can just hit it real quick.
I'm amazed at how many people I'll see with just a small backyard. Trying to think, say figure like 25 by 50 feet, and they get a riding lawnmower.
Yeah, I got a riding lawnmower, but it's hilly here and all. Ain't nobody. I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong. And if I need to get a push mower out, I'll do it. But it's not fun at all.
You're an old cripple, though. It's different.
But yeah, it's still. I'm running like going fast, and it takes me a little over an hour to do the yard on the riding mower. That's 42-inch wide, I did a nice job this time. I cut it real nice. I got to give my machine a little tune up. I want to change the oil and stuff. Change out the gas filter and the air breather and all that. But I also use the rider. I have a cart that I can hook up to it. I can pick up, logs and whatever. You can run shit around, dirt or whatever, and dump stuff. It does help out a lot if you're doing yard work. Yeah, that's nice. Usually when the guy that does my lawn comes over, I don't even time him. I don't care. I hear him. Oh, he's out there. Okay. And then I don't hear him anymore, but I know it's done. But now
you don't pay by the hour, so why does it matter?
Yeah. I'm not paying anything, so there you go. Not even gas.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "You got gas back there?" I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit." He never grabs it though. He still hasn't come by. And I have talked to him twice.
Yeah,
Zero
White
turns are nice.
people are so they're so undependable. Them white people.
Yeah. I go just as fast forward as I do reverse downhill. It really doesn't. I'm so used to that thing. It's like nothing. My wife's scared of it. I try to teach her how to drive it. So, because if she would actually help me cut the grass, I would do all the trimming and I could get it done a whole lot faster. But no,
Yeah,
forget about it.
I
She's
get about
terrified
it.
of it. She's terrified of the machine. No, you keep your hands and your feet away from the blades. You're fine. Yeah, Dr. Phil, out here, when you have land like that, you only cut the little bit around your house, and the rest of it you let it grow, and then it all turns into feed. That's what most of the people do here. So I won't even cut it. If I had that here, I wouldn't cut it. I would call somebody that needs, feed, and I let them take care of it. And then at the end of the year, I can get some either cow meat or pork meat off of them for free. That's how they do it around here. My buddy's got 20 acres and he don't cut that shit. He mostly hunts on it anyways, but he just lets those people come and get it, and then they give him a couple of hogs at the end of the year. I don't mind cutting the grass.
I used to love to cut the grass.
No, it was when I got to do extra shit like work on the machine or something, or you get a flat or something, and it's just like it's taking forever. You just want to get on the machine and go.
When I was in high school, I had probably like 10 regulars of people that I mowed for. And unlike my own house, I got paid for mowing theirs.
It is, Lola. You know what I do? Either I do it early or I wait till later in the afternoon when the sun's kind of going down, and then I hit it real quick. Even if I just do the front and then the next day I do the back. Because, the sun is just way too hot sometimes. July, August. I also wear hearing protection. I'm not a lot of people. I always wear hearing protection and shit like that. Those freaking machines are loud.
I always liked how the noise would just cut you off from the rest of the world.
Yeah, Carrie, that is true. This is why I got that little thing that I pull behind. I go around and pick up anything that the wind blew off the trees and stuff like that. You never know. Anything that could damage your riding mower.
The fall is always fun.
Oh
when
yeah.
you'll go out and clean your yard and all that. And you'll look out the next day and you'll see all those leaves that came from your neighbor's trees.
You know what I do? I'm not lying to you. I wait till like November, late November before I even touch them. Because I got a couple of trees here that do not release those leaves till late. It's got to get super cold for them to drop. Goats are good but them fuckers would eat everything. They'll eat it down to the dirt, man. They won't leave you any grass.
Well, Jerry wouldn't like that. Some goat coming in and eating all his grass.
No, he'd be upset.
Yeah.
He'd quit eating breakfast and all that other crap that he does.
Can't enjoy sumo without my grass.
That's right. I used to enjoy sumo, but now I don't. It's just not the same. Yeah, I still don't understand what you wrote there, Gary. No idea. She fired. He lied. She said mowed every 2 weeks or whatever. He only mowed every 3 or a month. What? English. I know it's hard, Gary.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're supposed to mow every other week. You mow once every 3 weeks or even a month.
words were used. Yes, lots of profanity. Okay, understood. You said flibber and flabbering something. So he goes and he repeats the whole thing over again. Okay. Because the first time wasn't hard enough for me to understand.
Uh-oh.
One more time for those of us in the back.
Hello, Jeff.
I need you to say it one more time, Carrie, so I can understand it. How many times? Once every 3 weeks, or?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody hit me up.
I did. That's what everybody's saying uh-oh about.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, did you
How
guys
you doing?
miss me?
You doing okay?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yep. Making one of my few and far between appearances.
That's all right. No,
You know,
Nikki's not high,
Utah.
Lola. She's not high.
since I was one of those losers who went and got a life. And poor Spider Dog had to Google all the time because I wasn't here.
Yeah, and he's bad at it.
They want you to promote yourself in the Rico.
Oh, in the Rico.
Yeah, and it's not the
Oh,
Puerto Rico
Yeah,
either.
I feel so left out. I never get mentioned in those things.
I'll mention you one time. You know who's an expert mower? That would be Mr. Nicky.
yes, Mr. Nicky is an expert mower.
So how's the new job?
I actually am loving it.
Good.
It's it's a lot. It's a lot to learn all the regulations. Um, but I really don't have to talk to people either. So not only am I working from home, so I don't have to go outside my house, but I don't have to deal with people either.
Right. That's the main thing. F people. People suck, man.
Yeah, people do suck. And hello, Hill Pirate Jeff.
Well, he's been known to mow and string a trimmer. I need a white boy over here to cut my grass, so you have to
Mr.
be
Nicky could do it.
you have to be white. Okay.
Mr. Nicky could do it. You know,
That's,
not only is he white, but he's got the blonde hair, the blue eyes. He's over 6 foot tall.
that's the only criteria I have. And you can ride the rebel flag if you want. It'll make it even better for me.
Oh, he probably would if you give him half a chance.
But would he charge mileage?
That's going to be the downfall is the
Yeah.
mileage.
Because he's going to drive that damn mower all the way. That's going to take a long time.
Right. Hello, Teresa, Mr. Carey, Dr. Phil.
You know,
Cart.
you know what's funny about where I live here? There's dudes that lose their license, and I see them driving their mowers going like grocery shopping and all that. That shit is crazy. I've never seen that in my life. But
Oh, they do it here all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it around here too.
Bad part is here. Oh, and hello, Lola, before I forget. But the bad part is here is I've actually seen the cops pull over
Yes.
the well-known city drunk
Yeah, the
on his
drunkard.
lawnmower.
Yeah, and get a ticket or arrested.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen it on YouTube. Some guy got busted on his mower driving drunk.
Sorry that I missed you, Lola. I made up for it.
Don't be nice to Lola. She was mean to me earlier.
Oh, she was mean to you?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, well. You'll live. I promise. Either that or you deserved it. You can take your choice.
Michael Wyatt, just in case, you know where you stand, but Muckster doesn't stand, he sits.
No, like I said, I've enjoyed my job. Last night, PETA actually graduated 8th grade, so he's going into high school. Oh no.
Mhm.
So we were there last night.
Oh, even the e-bikes too? Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing in Illinois too. The e-bikes here have to be licensed now, or they're trying to get them licensed
Yeah.
and titled.
Carrie, I seen two dead deer by the interstate today. I was looking around for you, but I didn't see you. I guess you got there before I drove by. That one deer I saw looked like it was getting ready to explode. He was swole up. Let me tell you, legs were straight out. Almost looked fake, man. Yeah, I think it's overreach too. It's just more tickets, more money they can make, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Kurt, I just got told that because you really like me, or so it seems, that maybe I need to go live with you instead of Mr. Nicky. But wouldn't that still serve your purpose? You would be free.
You guys want to hear some shit? So this says right here, the same shit type of people that bitch if I'm driving my RC truck. Okay. So there's a video out there years ago, right? Maybe 2 years ago, of this guy with his RC truck and he's pulling a boat in the back. He was riding the boat in the water. He's trying to get the boat out or whatever. He's with his kid and the cop comes to give the guy, you can't launch the boat on the dude, it's a freaking toy. This cop was harassing this dude. I'm gonna try to find that video, man. We can play it one night. This shit is crazy. Freaking cops. He's getting excited. Some of these cops, they just go overboard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have like a pass or so? I forget what he was asking him, but he didn't want the guy to use the boat launch. No, Jerry's not here.
Hello, broken system, broken trust. Kurt said that she's got a big space. No one needs to see anybody for a while.
Yeah, he was showing his dogs. He had his dogs out there.
Who?
I just have a Mexican name, but I'm not him.
Jerry.
Jerry, he had the pit bull and he's got a husky that looked like a coyote. So Muckster goes, he gets a video of a wolf howling, and then the dog starts doing it. But we were making noises. We got the dog to bark. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's what you get when you got Karens out there. So what do
One
you
of
see,
these
Michael?
days, I might resemble that remark. Kurt,
Yeah,
have a great night.
remote control, Teresa.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
So, by the way, if anybody here is waiting for the Finkel thing, it's going to be a separate stream.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to start
What's
already.
9 o'clock.
No, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock here.
Oh.
And I'm going to go hit the head and make a coffee. If you guys want to keep talking for a while, go ahead.
We can hang for a little bit if Nikki wants to say hello to people or whatever. If not, I'll hit the end. And
By the way, if anybody wants to sit backstage and check off useful comments,
I gotta go do
like we do with the hear you. Yeah, go
can do
go
that.
get your drugs. Anyway, I'll see folks in about 15 minutes.
All right. Is he gone?
He's gone. Now it's just us. Now
Now
we can talk about him.
Now we can have fun.
Yeah.
Thought he'd never leave. Yeah, people need to get a life. You know, you can't even have fun nowadays. And like you said, it's electric. It's not even loud. They make a little noise, but they're not loud. Just like my neighbor. First of all, we live on a private. This is all private back here, private road and everything. And lady that used to live next door, who actually called the cops on me, but she was calling them on him, but they came to my house. The kid had a dirt bike, and she was calling the cops because she didn't want him riding the bike. It's during the day. It wasn't even at night. Cop didn't do.
During the
He can't
day.
do nothing. This is all private back here. He can ride the bike anywhere he wants to ride it, as long as it's not on your property. And we're talking about a kid. We're not talking about an adult too. It's a kid, man. Let them have fun.
Well, the bad part is, there's people out there that are so strange. They're just so not allowing kids to have fun. Is the kids went to the park here, and the adults were at the back of the park. Somebody called and reported that the kids were at the park by themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, hello. Um, I can remember, getting up in the morning, having breakfast, walking out the door, and my parents not knowing where I was.
Right. That was me. I was always out on the streets doing something, running around.
A park is built for kids.
Yeah. We had a truck parked out here in the circle. It was actually my circle, but my truck, and the circle that's out here where I live, I cut that grass all the time. I've cut it for years and years. I buy the gas. Everyone uses the circle except for who? Me. Why do I cut it? Because you get, mice and you get snakes and shit. And it looks good. And my wife does not like looking at it, all the fully grown. So I parked the truck over there in the circle because I sold it. And I was waiting for them to come get the tow truck to come get it. And so she calls the cops because she didn't want to look at that truck because it was in her way of her vision. So the cops come over here to harass me. Tell me that I need to move it. If not, I'm going to get $100 ticket every day and this and that. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. So my wife went over there, right? Cussed her out. After I told her, don't go over there, she still went over there and cussed her out. And then I stopped cutting the circle until she died. They sold the house and we got new people. I cut for the first time this year, I cut the grass. I said, I'm not cutting it no more. They want to park there because they used it all the time. They want to park there. They can cut grass. Her husband had a machine. He could do it. He always said, well, you cut it one time, then I'll cut it the next. No one cuts the circle. It doesn't belong to anyone. It kind of belongs to all of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Community property.
Yeah. She was acting like that shit was hers, yet she don't take care of it. Matter of fact, there was a tree there that was actually two trees, and one side of the tree was dead, and my buddy cut it, and she made a whole big stink about that. I'm getting ready to go out there and trim that whole tree up too. Because if I cut the grass, I have to duck down. It's hanging low. I want to cut around
Don't want to get wiped out by the low-hanging tree branch.
Yeah, and then you never know if there's a spider or some kind of thing that wants to crawl on you. Yeah, she was wrong, and I was always good to them. I used to cut the grass in the back. I've cut everyone's yard that lives out here, everyone's yard, and never charged anyone that If you don't have a mower and you need some grass cut, I'll go over there and cut it for you. It's not a big deal. Yeah. No one wants to get smacked by them branches. That's right.
All right. Well, I guess we should get off of here.
Yeah,
So.
we'll need to shut this down because the other one's getting ready to start, and I got to run upstairs real quick.
Yep.
Thank everyone for coming. You guys know, come back again at 9 o'clock. Should start right at 9.
Yep. So about 10 minutes.
Always, Michael. I always listen. Even if I don't like you, if you need your grass cut, I'll go over there and do it if I can. All right, guys. We'll see you. Okay, Nikki.
All right. Have a good night.
I'm going to end this.
This is an outro, there are many like it, but this one is mine. Not louder, not brighter, just ours. A place where the lights dim a little and the voices get honest, or at least honest enough for YouTube. Thanks for being here, no really, whether you stayed the whole ride or just wandered in by accident, looking for something else and decided this chaos was acceptable. We appreciate it. Muckster, they say he's a tyrant, he says he's not. The truth probably sits somewhere in a folding chair, watching both sides argue and laughing under its breath. Ariel, somewhere behind the curtain, turning noise into something that almost makes sense, like a magician. Like a magician who traded its for rhythm, for rhythm. Kill time, don't let the easy grin fool you. There's a mind working there, quiet, sharp, intuitive, like a pocket knife that's been around long enough to know when to stay closed and when to cut through the nonsense. And Nikki, yeah, Nikki is just Nikki. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out when it's too late. You can come in and enjoy the show, or not. Sit back, say nothing, chat with friends, pretend we're background noise to whatever your night really is. Because this isn't just a show, it's a doorway that never quite closes. You never know who's gonna walk through. Maybe a strong, independent Australian with a heart that refuses to quit. Maybe an Alaskan frontier spirit who doesn't recognize the word surrender. Maybe a Canadian with a thing for spiders. We're not asking questions. Or someone from Kentucky who just really likes deer and isn't apologizing for it. It's a strange mix, it's supposed to be, but you won't find haters here. Not if we can help it, because the rule is simple, easy to remember, harder to explain. Everyone is welcome until they ain't.